Hello, hello. I hope you can hear. Hello, hello. I hope you can hear. Hello, hello. I hope you can hear. second short and failed second long. This is very high probably set up at key entry point for the 21 EMA trend line was still not valid because there were no third touch point. Hello. Count will be reset because there is double bottom formation here. Counting from the swing low, we have seen the first entry short only. This was the first entry short. You see the resistance. We are basically in a bear trend. This is a major resistance level. First, there was a bear channel. There was a break of the bear channel. So one leg up, second leg up, then a third leg up. Okay, this was the first bull channel. There was break of the bull channel, then the formation of double bottom. Okay, then the price reversed. This was like an attempt to form a new low. The price reversed. Then there were two bullish legs, and then the price came down to the same level. It reached that level and formed a lower low, or you can say a new low. Then the price reversed, just actual price action, price action. This is a support here. Already we have seen a double bottom formation, and this is your overshoot. We have seen a spike and a channel formation, and the price has came back to the level where the channel started. And now we expect a new high formation. Let us see. It's already a overshoot, so there is chance of price reversing to the trend line of this bear channel, and then we may see a formation of new high after the break of this bull channel. Let us see. But the price is quickly falling. This level is important right now. Let's check the gold. Gold is coming down. Crude is also coming down like yesterday. At almost the same time, both started falling. Gold is taking support at 21 EMA. We have seen a bear channel. Hmm. We look closely this for the second entry, short formation. The high was broken by just one tick, and then the price broke the low of this previous bar, but it's quite close. We can ignore that. Let us see. This is a spike and channel formation, and usually we see price coming back to the level where the channel started. Like here, the channel started from here. Price has come back to the same level. We are consistently seeing the bear bars. So we can draw a bear channel. This was the spike and channel formation. There was a break of this trend line, and the price will come back to the place where the channel started. Right now, it is in a very tight bear channel. It may break out of this channel and then form a new low after the break of this channel. While in gold, we saw a solid reaction here. This was already a proven resistance level. Price tried to breach this level once back before, but it failed. There was a strong move towards this level, and this wall is very strong. Price reversed from there to the 21 EMA, which is acting as support right now. Will it be able to hold the price? Let's see. This is your support level. If you draw a straight line here, you can see we are at support. See, it has breached the bear trend line. This is your oversold break of the channel line of this bear channel, and it has formed a new channel. The spike was very quick. There was a double bottom formation here. So there was support level here. First there was a breakout. Then we are seeing the price going back to the breakout level. Let us see what happens here. You can comment in the comment box so that I will be able to know if you are understanding. I started the daily live session from yesterday for gold and crude. It is purely price action based analysis. We use the parallel channel and second entry concept to find the high probability setup at key entry point. When the market is bearish, we look for second entry short at trend line resistance or 21 EMA. And when the market is bullish, we look for second entry long at trend line support or 21 EMA or trend line. This is a support level. 21 EMA is also support. Will both these supports will be able to hold this? Draw a tight bear channel here. Let's see in the break of this bear trend line and we expect a formation of new low till the price is below 21 EMA. I am bearish. If the price goes above 21 EMA, it may become bullish. There will break of trend line of the bull channel, so I'm expecting a new high formation. There will also break of the bear trend line, so I'm expecting a new low formation. So anything can happen out of these two, or one way happen first. Usually the major channel takes precedence. Here the major channel is this bullish channel. Or we may see first the new low, and then quickly the market will price will reverse and try to form a new high. Let us see. Hello, I hope you can hear me. See this support edge hold was strong. Not only support, there was also 21 EMA. So it would have been foolish to short here without thinking about the support. This is almost also the 50% retracement from here to here, which is also an important lever going to Fibonacci. Those traders who believe in Fibonacci, they will be buying here. Seeing confluence of three key entry points. One is support, 21 EMA, and also the 50% level. But as per price action, we know after the break of the trend line, usually we look for new string formation. So after the break of this bear trend line, we may see a new low formation. Then the market may correct or reverse. It has already broken the trend line, so I'm expecting a new low formation of this here channel, which would be almost equal to or lower than this low, or maybe just an attempt, so it will be higher low. Usually it makes a lower low. I'm not seeing any message, so I'm not aware if anyone is watching. I may close the session soon. We'll close the session at around 7 o'clock. Here we can see this bar broke the previous bar by just one or two tick. So if you consider this as the first entry long, because this bar high was breached by the next bar, then this will be second entry long. But it is not a very strong bull bar. Though it has a long wick at the bottom, still has quite a good bearish body. And this first entry long was not clearly visible. So I assume this as the first entry long. I'll wait for second entry long formation if I have to go long. We may still see new low formation. It is not advisable to take any trade here at the 21 EMA flag. So this overshoot hash resulted in quick movement inside the price has returned to this trend channel and we touch the trend line. The double bottom has provided support and we have seen the result of overshoot. This was oversold zone and the price quickly made V-shaped recovery. Now the 21 EMA is slanting up. Let's see. I still feel we may see a new low formation, which is lower than this hammer looking bar. After the break of this trend line, as per price action rule, a new stream should form. New stream should form. So that will be new low. New low maybe lower than the previous lowest point in the channel. Let us see. There is no trend here. I will be bearish if the price goes below 21 EMA, and I will be bullish if the price is above 21 EMA. And since the 21 EMA is flat, it means the movement is sideways. And since these two bars are equal, high, top, so this is first entry long. The next bar broke the high of this bar. This is first entry long. If I have to go long, I will look for second entry long. If I have to go short, I will look for second entry short. Counting from this swing low, it should be second entry short. And counting from this, I am looking for second entry long. I just got only the first entry long. Now I may see first entry short if the bar reaches the low of the previous bar. I'm not seeing any chat message. It will be great if someone comments in the chat box. There may be some technical issue. I'm not aware. There was a bear channel, then the formation of new low and a further bearish leg. There were two bearish legs which were over. Then the price moved up, and probably it is a correction, and the price may go up again. There was a retracement of 50, almost 50-60%, and now the price may go again in the upward direction. If you consider this as the first entry long, because it broke the previous bar high by just one tick, then this will be second entry long. The lack of clarity, so I will wait for second entry long formation or the failed second entry short to go long. Here we are seeing the first entry short. This bar broke the low of the previous bar. So counting from this swing low, this is the first bar which break which low was broken by the next bar. This will be marked as first entry short. This is we this is how we count second entry and first entry. And if you count for long, the counting will start from the swing high. This is the swing high. This is the first bar, whose high was broken by the next bar. So this hammer looking bar is the first entry long. Okay. Then there were so many overlapping bars, and then this bar broke the high of the previous bar. So that will be marked as second entry long. But we can see the low of the second entry long signal bar was breached or broken by this bar. So this bar can be marked as failed second entry long. It means the bulls were trapped here and the price quickly moved downward. And there was a double bottom formation already. So it took support here. And what we have seen, the movement towards the trend line. When there is overshoot, usually we see a move towards the opposite side. The market was bearish. There was a break of the channel line. There was overshoot. And now we are seeing a move towards the trend line. Counting from this swing high where the failed second entry long formed, this is the first entry long, and now we are seeing almost the first second entry long formation. The closing of the bar is important. This is first entry long, next bar broke the high of the previous bar. If this bar high is broken here, this bar will become second entry long. I am expecting the second entry long formation here, and if its high is broken, it is a good signal bar. And at 21 EMA, okay. Counting from this swing low, this was the first entry short, and then we got the second entry short here. Just after the second entry short, market has continued this bearish trend, and we are seeing a new low formation, just as we thought as per the price action rule. And this move can be equal to This leg move, this leg, let me show here. This is the price range. It is of 878 point. So this fall, current fall, can be of equal length, 878 almost. Okay, and which will be, as I told you, this is almost 50%. So we saw the first bear leg, and we are seeing the second bear leg, which may be equal, and in that sense, it may come to this location, to the support level. There is 1 minute left. In the last moment, the color of the bar may change, and even the shape may change. It may break the high of this bar, making it second entry long. We have seen the first entry long content from this swing high, where the failed second entry long form. We need to extend this line because this is the support level. If the price comes near this line, it may take support here. We'll close the session in a few minutes. I just realized in a hurry I did not see that the thumbnail has been designed badly. Instead of crude, it's written something. I should remove this thumbnail. It's better. I've not seen any message. Probably the chat box is not working. I'm not tracking any news related to crude or gold. The region in price action itself will tell me if there is a major news about to come. The best thing is to use to stop trading for some time. Suppose if there is a major news related to crude or gold coming, that you should be aware of. Like for crude, if there is some decision coming off OPEC, for some time you should not trade during the 15 or 20 minutes before the news come and after 15 to 20 minutes before the news, after the news. Now we may see second entry long here. 21 EMA flat. We may see a move towards this trend line. Then it may break and move towards the new high. We are seeing the formation of second entry long. If the high of this bar is breached, which is quite possible, we'll come to know in few seconds. Also wait for the closure of the bar. So let's wait. I'm assuming it will be broken. The high of this bar. So this bar will become second entry long. But this inside bar, it may fail, and in that case we may see a new low formation of this bear channel. Okay, we have seen the second entry long formation. Though it is inside bar, I'm still expecting a move towards the trend line since there was an overshoot. Then we went back into that range. There was second overshoot, so it's more reliable. The second entry long, and I am expecting a move towards the trend line 8560 level. The only issue is a lot of overlapping bar, and this is an inside bar, and it has a wick at the top, so this is a weak signal bar, so it may fail also. Let us see. When there is confusion, one should not trade. That is the best thing one can do. This weak signal bar for second entry down, and the price has corrected from here to here. We are almost in the middle of this range. The good place to trade will be near here after the break of this channel trend line. I'm about to close the session in 1 or 2 minutes, and then at that time the sudden move may come at 7 o'clock. We'll keep the session open while I take a break. This is second entry long. This was the first entry long. We have seen the second entry long here. It's near 21 EMA. It's almost sideways move. After the new low formation, we are seeing the reversal. Hello. Yes, sir. Taking a break of 5-10 minutes. I will be back soon. The chart will be open here. I will update it after 15 minutes. I'm expecting a move towards the trend line. Since there was overshoot, the price is still inside this channel. There was second overshoot. The price is moving towards the trend line. We saw secondary long formation here, which was a weak signal bar, but we have seen a higher low confirmation. The closing of this bar is important. This was the first leg. We are seeing the second leg. So I'm expecting a new high formation after the break of this trend line. Since there is overshoot, I'm not thinking about new low. Overshoot usually creates pressure on the opposite side. I will be back in 5-10 minutes. Hello, I'm back. So the second entry long was weak signal bar. As I told, there was a wick at the top. There is wick at the top. At the same time, it was an inside bar, and the price went slightly above this bar to form this bar as second entry long, and then it reversed, broke the low of this second entry long signal bar. So this is failed second entry long. At the same time, as I told, at the same time, this is second entry short, and you can see there is double top formation. Okay, this failed second entry long as well as second entry short, and it is forming with double top formation. It looks like high probability setup at key entry point, but there is still confusion. There are so many overlapping bar. It is best to not trade in this zone. There is support here, there is resistance here. Previously, we saw a double bottom formation here. Then there was a failed breakout and the price moved back. This is a trap zone. Best is not to trade in this zone. Let me see the gold chart. Oh, so the second entry long worked. There were two leg bearish correction. Then the price has moved up and even broken this resistance. Will there be a failed breakout? Let us see. So they were not the major move which I was expecting. The gap left here so that there is bullish pressure. They were not a target. It was just to see that if there is a major move or not. When the second entry long form, it was the end of this bearish leg. When the first entry long form, that was the end of the first bullish bearish leg. So there were two leg move towards the downside. Then we are seeing a quick move on towards the upside. This was the new low, and after new low, we are seeing reversal. Okay, 1 minute and make a business call. We have seen a breakout of a important resistance zone. This is important resistance level. There may be a retest of this level. There should be pullback. Okay. Oh, I was expecting the move towards the trend line I've been seeing, and the second entry long lured me into thinking that this bar will touch the trend line. But then this failed the second entry long. Then what we have seen again a move towards the upside. So this is failed second entry short as well as failed second entry long. So a perfect bearish setup, what we're looking like a bearish setup had just failed. I've never told that there is any trade here. I told this is a trap zone, and then this had worked like a double trap. This bar itself first failed the second entry long. Okay, it formed the second entry short. It broke the high and the low of this bar. This is second entry short, but this bar has failed the second entry short. It also failed the failed second entry long. So this is a very solid double trap. This was just a resistance. I broken this resistance as well as the trend line. Okay, let's see. The expectation of a new high formation. This was one bearish leg, then second bearish leg, then first bullish leg. Now we are seeing the second bullish leg. You can draw a trend channel. It may go further, depends upon the price action, the formation of next few bars. Excuse me, I have to pick up a call. So we have seen the second entry short here. This is first entry short. And now, if it breaks the low of the previous bar, that will be second entry short. I'm expecting a second entry short formation here. Since we are close to resistance, it has just broken. This breakout may fail. We are far from 21 EMA, and as per mean reversion, I am expecting the price to come back towards the at least breakout level. Let's see. Now we have seen the second entry short. The signal bar is inside bar, but the inside bar is also bearish. So the price came back to the breakout level just as expected. But will the second entry short not fail? I'm expecting that this price will come back to the 21 EMA. And now it will come to the breakout level. It may come further to the 21 EMA. Let's see what the crude is doing. It is moving in a tight bull channel. This channel may be wide. It will soon be seen as the candles form. We will come to know that we need to see more price action. But I'm expecting a new high formation after the break of this bull channel. There was a bear channel and there was overshoot, and then we saw first leg up and we are seeing the second leg up. So this is failed breakout. Okay. So it's coming towards the 21 EMA. It has tested the breakout level already. Double trap usually is very rewarding. It traps the bulls as well as the bears. It was a failed second entry long. Negative into negative, if you multiply as per the algebra, it becomes positive. This was the second entry long. This failed the second entry long, and this failed second entry long also failed. At the same time, there is a failed second entry short. So this is the advanced level of you need to first understand how we count second entry. This is a very good setup. This is the best setup for the session. It is at the breakout level. This is not a valid trend line on the trend channel. So I will make it as a dashed line. The reason being I need a third touch point for it to be valid, but I'm expecting it to be correct. Let's see. First target is 21 EMA. 21 EMA acts as magnet. Okay. Hi. I thought no one was watching. Hi Jatin. Gold is BOPB. Breakout pullback. Let me see. Not necessary. We have just seen the failed breakout. It may pull back, but we need proper bar pattern to form. Looks like higher price is likely up to 4215. answer. 4215. Okay, you are talking about dollar, gold spot US dollar, 4215. Yes, yes, that is possible. Yeah, I agree. Even on the chart here, you can see, yeah, but it will be best if it pulls back after forming a second entry long at this trend line, which is still not valid, but it will be validated if there are three touch points. Let us see. Right now, it is difficult to say because this was a major resistance level. For the first time, it had truly broken this resistance, and it had come. That breakout has failed right now. So let us see if there is formation of second entry long, and if the price breaks the high of this second entry short signal bar, then you can confidently say there will be good movement on the upside. Right, बिल्कुल सही. Yeah, Jatin ji, give me couple of moments, couple of minutes. I will back. शर्टन को उठा दिया हूँ मैं. शर्टन को उठा दिया हूँ. उठा दिया शर्टन को. ब्लैक टी खोज रहा है. ठीक है. Okay. And that we may see first entry long here, then maybe second entry long near the 21 EMA or the trend line. Let's see. Here there was failed breakout. Let's go to the crude for a minute. Okay, it has broken the trend line. We may see a new high after the break of the trend line. So now there are two regions that we may expect this move to the high. First, there is a break of this bull trend line, and there was already a break of this bull trend line. So there was expectation of new high. Now there is another region. The break of this trend line also needs a new high. Since we are moving in the direction of the trend, I am expecting a wider channel here. Let's see. So here we have got the first entry, long counting from this swing high. That's what I was talking about. Better will be to get the second entry long at 21 EMA or the trend line to get the high probability setup at key entry point. First entry long is never a high probability setup. It's a risky one. Only when the trend channel is very tight, at that time you can take the first entry long of first entry short. Like parallel Brooks, when the channel is tight, at that time you can go for first entry. But when the channel is wide, you should look for second entry long only. I can draw a bear channel here, and we have seen break of this channel, so I can expect a new low after a break of this bear micro bear channel. Okay, and at that time we may see a new second entry long too. This breakout of this trend line, bear trend line, we fail. It is highly expected. It had the three touch points, so this trend line is valid. It looks like an overshoot too. Then also I expect a move towards the trend line. This trend line needs validation, so I've made it a dash trend line. Okay, here you can see I'm expecting a wider channel here. I'm not kept it tight. Okay, the previous resistance is acting as a support. So there was a breakout, and we are seeing a breakout pullback. It is above 21 EMA. I hope you can hear me. Like in Nifty, we have seen a spike and a channel formation, and the price reversed back to the start of the channel line. Okay, exactly from the point where I've drawn this channel, price came back to this level. Usually, you will see the same thing happening again and again in the spike and channel formation. It will need some time, some more bars to form before you get the high probability setup. You need to be patient. Patience is the key to success. I'm not trading crude or gold. I'm here only to teach the price action. This is your live session. It will be for public view. So those who are watching my other videos can watch this session and learn how to count second entry and how to draw parallel channel and how to use the parallel channel to identify the market structure. Here this was an exhaust bar. Actually the channel should be like this. This was the first overshoot and the price moved towards the trend line. It broke the trend line and then there was a new low formation. This was an overshoot. And overshoot was almost equal to the range. You can visually see this is almost at the 50% level. So here we are seeing the failure of first entry long just as expected, and then we may see the second entry long formation. Let's see, not necessary. Even this line may be broken, but still not valid trend line. Let's see. But if this is a spike and we are seeing the two leg bearish correction, and this was the first bearish leg which was over when the first entry long formed, and now I'm expecting a second entry long formation to end the second leg, and then we may see the upward move. Let's see what the market does. Will it stop here? This previous resistance line is acting as support, and 21 EMA is also acting like support. So there is double support here. It has come to the trend line and 21 EMA. Will it hold? Let's see. The best will be the second entry long formation. This shown. So we have seen the new low formation after the break of this bear trend line, just as per price action. So there is expectation of correction or reversal. After the break of this bear channel, we saw a new string formation. Let's see. Usually this length of this channel, this leg can be equal. Those bears who will go, bears may get trapped here. Yeah, 21 EMA. There was a strong bullish move. This was the first bearish leg. This is the second bearish leg, and it will be over when the second entry long forms. The double support here. If its trend line is valid, let's go to the crude. It was also at double support level. Yeah, it is holding right now. There is a news, there is important news. Trump is threatening Iran again. That was the news at 7 p.m. Trump threatened Iran again with a new strike on Iran's critical infrastructure. US is getting close to ordering new strikes on Iranian power plants and bridges. Trump tells Fox News, okay, this is one important news. It came at around 7 p.m. That's when the gold reacted. If there is again a war, the gold price will go up. What about the crude? Crude has stopped reacting. The market has reacted enough. We get daily news about this negotiation and war breaking out again. Failure of negotiation and expect hope of negotiation working out. Market is in between. Now it has stopped reacting. Market is reacting for something to happen. Here we have seen the first entry long. This peak bar has broken the high of the previous bar. Only slightly. It's just a sideways move. Yeah. So this trend line is working. I will mark it as now it's confirmed third touch point, and this is confirmed trend line, bullish trend line. This was the new low formation after the break of this micro peer channel. We may see a second entry long here if the high of this bar is broken, which is a strong bullish bar, and that will be a hyperbolic setup at key entry point. And like you talked about breakout pullback, yeah, we may see. It seems likely. Let's see. We may see a secondary long here if the high of this bar is broken. At the top, the wick at the top, at the same time by the inside bar. And we are seeing this resistance working as support now. The high of this bar was broken by these bars. So it was the first entry long. Now we are seeing the second entry long. This green bar, very weak or strong, neutral with second entry long forms at 21 EMA. The expectation of new high. No second entry long. This trend line has broken. We may still see the second entry long till second entry long forms. It's a wider bear channel. New high is expected for the crude. The reason being there are two regions. They will break of this trend line. So new high expected as per the price action rule, which is already formed, and they will also break of this channel, and we also expected a new high, or at least test of this point, this level. So that's why there are two regions. They will also third region, they will overshoot, which usually leads to the quick movement in the opposite direction. We saw the trend line being broken. Then there will double bottom formation. They will break out, which failed. Then the market took support here at this level, and again they will break out of this range. Then they will fail, break out, and pull back. So what we are seeing is a breakout, pull back. So there were many regions that this second entry long was perfect setup, and we have already seen double trap. Second entry long at 21 EMA, high profit setup at key entry point. Regarding gold, let's see what is happening here. Right now it is bear channel. I'm expecting either there will be an overshoot or the break of the trend line, then the formation of new low, and then it may form a new high. Go for new high formation. We have seen this acting as a very strong resistance level. It will broken, then the market is coming back to the downside. Here is support at 147.222. Crude is looking fine, just as expected. There were so many bars here, but all were taking the support of 21 EMA and this support level. We are looking for secondary long formation, which has formed here. This bar high will broken by the next bar. So there is second entry long. It is near 21 EMA, but it is not a very strong signal bar. And it's almost an engulfing bar. The bar is yet to close. So there is no high probability setup at key entry point. I was thinking that it will work like this. Here, if the high of this bar was breached, I would have marked it as high probability setup at key entry point. Second entry long at trend line in 21 EMA. But then this bar was an inside bar. It never breached the high of this bar. We are near the channel line. It took the support of the channel line. This is second entry long. Okay, I will take a break. No audio. New high was expected. We have been talking about it and it has been achieved. Here was the second entry long. This bar broke the high of the previous bar. Then this bar high was broken by this green bar. This was the first bearish leg. It was over when this bar broke the high of the previous doji looking bar. Then this bar high was broken by this green bar. This is second entry long at 21 EMA, and you can see this was previous resistance now acting as support, and we were expecting a new high after the break of this bull channel, and also we were expecting a new high after the break of this bull channel. Combining these two factors or the two regions for the context, you can see new high was clearly expected and it has been achieved. There was also a breakout pullback. You can see this was the resistance. The price broke it. It was a failed breakout. It came back to the breakout level and then it pulled back. That is breakout pullback. And after a new high, we expect correction or reversal as per the rules of the price action. Let's see what the gold is doing. Okay, this second entry short with failed breakout was a good setup. Then we saw first entry long, second entry long, which failed here. So this was failed second entry long. Okay, you can mark this bar as the failed second entry long signal bar. At the next bar broke the low. This is a good signal because it is not having any strength, bullish strength. It was the failed second entry long. What we have seen is a overshoot and we are near support level. Okay, there is slight support here. Previously, market took support here. This is the first entry long. This bar broke the high of the previous bar. So this is first entry long. Let me mark overshoot here. This was the resistance. The market tried to break the resistance. It failed. It came inside the range. There was failed second entry long. That was good high probability setup. Actually, you can draw a parallel channel like this. This will be more appropriate. You cannot mark overshoot right now. It is not necessary that you take the first bar while drawing the parallel channel. The best is to wait for the price action for the bars to form to know where you should draw the parallel channel. Here the second entry long formed near the trend near 21 EMA, but you can see there is a wick at the top which makes this bar weak. At the same time, it was in a bear channel, so you could not go long here and it failed. So this failed second entry long was a good high probability setup at key entry point. Failed second entry long 21 EMA bear channel. I'm about to close the session now. Enough for the day. After new high, we are seeing correction or reversal. One can draw a tight or parallel channel. This is a bear channel. Closing the session. I'm already been here from last 2 hours 48 minutes. This was the new high expected. If you'll go back in this video, you will find that I was expecting a new high. They have stated the regions. If you will see the recording of the past 5-10 minutes, you will come to know why I was expecting this new high. It was achieved. Now we are seeing the correction or reversal after the new high. That's what is the price action stage. That's what the rules of the price action. And there's a break of a trend line. Usually we see a new extreme formation, and after a new extreme, either you can see correction or reversal. Okay, thank you.